Vishwaroopa-darshana-yoga-yuktaayai. First. No other scripture in the world has this beautiful description of the Lord as the whole world. In all religions, except Hinduism, which believe in God, had ever stated, no other scripture has stated that the world is God. Everywhere what we find is God created the world. 6 days he created, 7th day he took rest. And the very simple logic will show you, if God created the world, how did he create? If I have to create a table or a chair, I need to have the material, raw material, called the wood. For Bhagavan to create the entire universe, if at all he created, then what is his raw material? He cannot say, Ra, bring some food, bring some food. Ra means to come. Yeah. Bring what do you say? Tisko Ra. Okay. So now raw material is available for him. Because if you say there was a raw material available to him, who created that? So in Vedanta, therefore, we see the raw material for Bhagavan's creation. And it is not simple one. Mountains, galaxies, planets, sun, moon, stars. Then in each of the planets, there are so many, and not one galaxy, millions of galaxies, millions of constellations, millions of moons and suns, planets. And even in our own earth, how many species? Plants, animals, human, birds, aquatic creatures, mountains, trees, insects, worms. Bhagavan says there is no end. How did he create all these things with one raw material? If you take one only, gold, if you take only gold, you can make golden vessels, you can make. If you take mud, you can take mud vessels. If you take wood, then maybe table, chairs, and then from, the doors and doorways and whatever. But here you see, not one looks like another. So essentially, all of them are, a whole creation is confined to 5 main ingredients. Earth, water, fire, air, and space. It includes all of them. Think about it. This is how our great masters have started to think about. If the Bhagavan had to create even the visible universe, what is the raw material he would have to have? And this is basically Panchabhutas. That is earth, water, fire, air, and space. Bhagavan Krishna in another place he says, these are the 5 things which are visible, experienceable raw material. Bhumihi, bhumirapo nalo vayuhu kammano buddhirevacha ahankara idi yamme binna prakriti. Apart from these 5 raw material matter, there are subtle matters of 3 kinds: mana, buddhi, and ahankara. Mind, intellect, and ego. For all of us, not only are physical beings, we are those who feel also. We have emotions. So that which is experienced as emotion is manaha, mind. That which is experienced by us as thinking process, that is buddhi, intellect, and there is always a feeling of attachment to things and feeling proud, feeling oneself as different from others. Uska naam hai ego. So apart from the 5 raw material, we have 3 more. This way, 8 are the visible world for all of us. But this visible world, which consists of earth, water, fire, air, space, mind, intellect, and ego, apart from that, these are called matter. Apart from that, there is life. That life is jiva. And that is the higher nature of God. In essence, what we have is the world of matter, the world of experiences, and the world of awareness. Now, if you look at it, what would be the raw material for the entire thing to come about other than God? Therefore, Vedanta says, what you see as the world is none other than God in a visible form, which is not accepted by any other religion. None of them. They all say God created though, if they believe in God. Like Buddhism doesn't believe in God. So they don't even take up the topic at all. Jainism doesn't believe in God. So all other religions, Christianity, Islam, Judaism, Zoroastrianism, Sikhism, all these, some of them are from Asia, some of them are from the European, or they are called Abrahamic religions. All of them believe in God as a creator, not God as a creation. So when Arjuna asked this question, you have been telling to me all the time that you are the one who has given this knowledge in the past, all these. You are the Lord, Ishwara himself. Can you show me? What are your manifestations? This manifestation is known as Vibhuti. Vividam bhavati iti Vibhuti. Vibhuti is what? Not the one which you are wearing, man. That is not. Vibhuti is Vividam bhavati Bhagavan. It's a variety. And Hinduism, as yesterday was also talking on the topic, Hinduism, we believe in variety and we celebrate the variety. Not the same food every day. Not the same cuisine every day. Not the same dress every day. Right? Our dress also, look around. Not all of them wearing the same color also. Different colors, different ragas, different tastes, different smells. Everything is so variety. And also different kinds of gods. Not the same God we worship. Even same God, Krishna, but different ways of worshipping God also. If you go to Guruvayur, it's one form of Krishna. Udupi, another form of Krishna. Dwaraka, another form of Krishna. And you go to Vrindavan, another one. You go to Puri, it's different. Same Krishna only. How much variety? Shiva also. Shiva, Rudra, Bhairava, Nataraja, Dakshinamurti, Ardhanari. Even one we don't, never spared anything. Ganesha you take. Different. Valamburi Ganesha, Idamburi Ganesha, or orange color ganesh, the marble ganesh, black granite ganesh. That's why it's always difficult for appease everybody. Lakshmi, you take. How many forms of Lakshmi? How many forms of Durga? Only one Hanuman, thank God. Veera Hanuman. That is sitting there, standing there, that's all. Can't do much difference. So, what we mean is, not only Bhagavan in those forms, in the Vedic times, there are other forms also. Indra was there, Agni was there, Vayu was there, Varuna. And then, apart from all these things, we worship other natural things as God also. Trees, leaves, flowers, rivers, mountains, fire, sun, moon, stars, herbs, even animals. So why do we do that? It is ingrained in our religion. What? Everything is God. Tasmad anyat kinchit na asti. Matta paradaram na anyat kinchit asti dhananjaya. Other than me, there is nothing in this world. What you call it as a world is me. Is again and again pointed out by Krishna. So Arjuna asked this question, what are your manifestations? In the 10th chapter of Gita, then Bhagavan says that anything, anywhere you see great glory, that is where my manifestation is complete. Yat yat vibhudimat sattvam Srimad urjidameva va tat tat eva avagatsatvam mama tejomsha sambhavam. Wherever you see glory, whichever field it can be, among the birds I am Garuda, among the mountains I am Himalayan, among the Nagas I am Vasuki, among the horses I am Muncheshravas, among the gods I am Indra, among the warriors I am you, Arjun. He was explaining to him about the manifestation. But after all, finally, Arjuna asked this question. If that is the case, can you show them all in one place? Krishna says you can't see it that easily. Because I am not only the one whom you are seeing right now, I am the one who created the entire universe in the past. And I am the one who is going to dissolve it in the future also. So to see me means what? You should see me from the past until the future. What you are seeing me is not me. It is only a very limited form available to your eyes. So therefore, Divyam tadami te chakshuhu. I will give you a divine eye, with which you will see not Krishna, whom you have been very familiar with, but you will see my Vishwaroopa. See, the word Vishwa in Sanskrit comes from the root word wish. Wish means to enter. Vish veshati, veshate. That is why we have, when you build a new house or entering a new house, it's called pravesha. Griha pravesha. What does it mean? You are entering into your new home. Right? That pravesha word, pravesha, entry, entering into, griha pravesha. That is why we have at the border of our any country, it's called visa. Same word code. Visa means vesha. Entry. Entry point. You for which what you need? Visa. Visa means to enter. Visa. Same from Sanskrit word. Now, wish in Sanskrit is to enter. So it is said Bhagavan created the entire universe in his mind first. And after having created in his mind, with this mind alone, he satapo tapyata satapas taptva, having meditated on this, idagam sarvam asrijata, he created the whole thing in his own mind. And actually, therefore, where are we? In Bhagavan's mind. Tadevanupraptat srištva tadevanupravishat. After having created, he entered into it. In the sense, he gave life to it. As though he is breathing into it. So it is the subtlemost one he created first out of himself. The subtlemost bhuta or the element is space. The subtlemost element is space because you can't see it. But you know it is, right? Is there a space between me and you? Yes or no?
Yes.
Can you see it? Can you smell it? Can you touch it? Can you taste it? Then how do you know? Eyes cannot see it. Yes, nose cannot smell it. Tongue cannot taste it. Skin cannot touch it. Then how will you know? You know how? Sound. The nature of space is sound. So when I am talking to you, you are able to hear me. In between us, it is the space that is carrying that sound. Think of these masters, how they thought about it. The quality of space is sound. That's why later on, science have proved this point. Without space, there cannot be sound. In a vacuum, sound won't travel. Light will travel, but not sound. Right? In a place of vacuum, light can travel, but not the sound. Because space as an element has to be accepted, even though it cannot be seen. From space, the next dimension is air. Because air needs space for its existence. Right? When air is not there, air is not there, no living beings can be there. So the air quality is touch. The quality of air is touch and sound. Because when there is an air flowing through in the space, you can hear it. Also, you can feel it. After that, the next dimension is from air, the fire. Fire can exist only when there is air. Air can exist only when there is space. The fire has got an additional quality, sight. You can see it. So you can see it, you can hear it, you can touch it also. Correct? Next dimension is water. Because of the heat, only water is produced. And the water is having an extra quality of taste. You can taste the water, you can touch the water, you can see the water, you can hear the water. Next one is earth, which you can smell. And the earth is on water. The whole earth is sitting on the water. So earth has got one more additional quality of smell. You can smell, you can taste, you can see, you can feel, and you can hear. So these five are very gradually created. from space to fire, air, to fire, to water, to earth. This entry of new qualities has created additional possibility of varieties. Space has no variety. Air has got 7. Air actually has got 49 varieties. In our Shastra, 49 varieties of air is spoken. And then fire, that also has got different varieties. And water, and then earth, obviously. And combination of them can create billions. Now, these 5 of them are being gross ones. To know them are the mind, intellect, and ego. So this way, even though the entire creation is done, but there is no life. Without life, they don't know each other. If there is no life at all in a planet, the even existence of the planet cannot be known. Earth, water, fire, all of them are there, but nobody would know that it is there. So therefore, the life is necessary for us to recognize the existence of matter, and that is me, myself, in full form. So in each one of us, Bhagavan's presence is in full measure is the awareness, and in his step-down variety is the body, emotions, feelings, thoughts, ego, all that. So then what is who? Who's Vishwa? What is Vishwa? So that is Bhagavan himself. Therefore, Arjuna says, "Oh Lord, I wish to see your Vishwa. Drishtamicchami te rupam. I would like to see your form in that universal form." Bhagavan says, "Yes, I am giving you a divine eyes through which you will see all my dimensions. Where and all am I? In what all forms I am?" So he shows Rudra, Adityan, all the Rudras and Radityas, Maharshis and Gandharvas, Danavas, Daityas, Nagas, Pannagas, Kingaras, all that, all the people in the heavens also, he shows all of them, included in Asmin Dehe, Eke, in one physical form, he is able to show all of them. And Arjuna started to see himself in that form. Not only himself, Kauravas, Pandavas, all the people who are there, and then all the human beings, plants, animals, mountains, rivers, planets, so galaxies. So when he started to see all of them, he got, "Oh, what is this? Am I imagining?" But what I took him for granted as Krishna, as my cousin brother, as a charioteer. Who is he? He is the entire universe. Now, slowly, Bhagavan Krishna Vishwarupa, Paramatma started to show the origin of everything. How the whole thing began. From nothing, there is nothing else, and slowly everything started to appear. How all of them have come into being. Bijam mam sarvabhutan. Jivanam sarvabhutan. I am the origin of everything. I am the life of everyone. So that is also pleasant to see. Creation is pleasant to see. Then he showed dissolution. Aham mrityuhu. I am the death. Mrityuschaham dogakshayakrit. I am the death which brings end of the entire universe when dissolution has to take place. This is the part which Oppenheimer has taken and to show or being quoted as from Bhagavad-Gita, Mrityuhu aham, I am death, I am the Loka Kshayakrit, I am the end, bringing an end of this universe. Now, when you take it out of context, it looks like Bhagavan is a dreadful terrorist of destroyer. But you don't realize that anything that is in this world must undergo changes and ultimately dissolve, without which no life can exist. Nothing can remain. You had your breakfast. How long it stays in your body? If it stays forever, what will happen to you? Think. And if you are, let us say, 45-year-old, 50-year-old, how much you eat? Every day. Not one single day you fast. Every day you eat until today. If all of them have to stay, this room will not be sufficient for your size of the body will be. Is it not true? Even look at your own self. Anything that I have consumed, after the process is over, it has to be evacuated. Everybody who came into this world has to go. Anything that is created has to dissolve. So creation, sustenance and destruction is a constant act happening. How many people are dying in every moment now? This moment, thousands of them have died. Next moment, another 1,000 died. You may not see it, but it's happening. At the same time, other end, thousands of them are born. And this moment, thousands are born. Next moment, another 1,000 are born. Not 1,000, maybe more. Zillions and trillions. Right? Nowadays, they do not know how further we go. Because zillions and trillions and millions and so many of them. Yesterday also I made the same joke. So, can you say that dissolution should not happen? It cannot but happen. Otherwise, what about the people who are coming? I mean, nobody can stay without the existing people leaving. If they don't leave. So death should be understood as a natural phenomena. This is important teaching in Vedanta. Why we are not able to accept death? Because we don't lose what we love. It is a fact that everything changes and everything is subject to end. And when he started to show this to Arjuna, he couldn't bear it. Because what he saw was all beings are being consumed in the mouth of the Lord. It's a dramatic form of showing. Only to show everything is coming back to me only. Like that of rivers. Wherever it is, finally where they have to end? Into the ocean. Once they go into the ocean, there is no coming back. That's why there's no rivers. You didn't understand.
Oh, no rivers.
No riverside.
No riverside of river.
No rivers. Rivers become no rivers. So from there only they all came. How did the river get formed? By rain. Where is rain coming from? Ocean. So from there, where they have come, from the cause, everything has come, go back to the cause. So from me alone, everything has come. Into me alone, everything will merge. Yato va imani bhutani jayante, yena jatani jivanti, yat prayanti, abhisambhishanti iti, tad vijiknyasasva, tad brahmeti. From where everything has come, because of which everything stays, into which everything dissolves into. That you understand as Brahman. So when he started to see that all the beings, everybody is going into his mouth. And He saw all the Kauravas, Drona included, Drona, Bhishma, Karna, Duryodhana. He was very happy to see Duryodhana getting into the mouth of the Lord. And that's what the end. Go. And those people who are so fond of their life and do not want to go, they were struggling not to go. That is also he's showing. Those people who do not want to get into the mouth of the Lord, not knowing they are getting into the mouth of the Lord. From where they have come. See, it is like this. When the child, young small child, will sleep comfortably at the lap of the mother. Try to put him in anybody else's lap. Do not sleep. Why? Who is this? Where is the mother? Very comfortable. Why? Because I know this is my mother. Right? So in the same way, the Rakshasas and Danavas and the Kauravas, they are not ready to go back. They were struggling to get out, not to die. And Bhagavan closes his mouth. And when he closes mouth, they are half of the body outside, half of the body inside, being completely crushed. Blood coming out. Like Carl's Jr. Whenever I see Carl's Jr. advertisement, I remember Vishwaroopa of the Lord. The burger you eat, half of them inside, half of them outside. I'm eating, right? Carl's Jr. I'm same. On the other hand, Mahatmas, Rishis, saintly people, they, knowing that they are going back to Bhagavan only, with their folded hands, saying stutis and glories of the Lord, with great joy in their heart and peaceful in their mind, they prostrating, go into the mouth of the Lord. Because of the dissolution has to happen, fire was coming out of his mouth. Eyes were red. Bhagavan is showing his fierce form of dissolving power. Looking at it, Manaha Vyatitaha me. Arjun said, my mind is getting agitated, disturbed. Oh Lord, please stop this. Bhagavan Krishna says, you were asking me during the first chapter itself, second chapter, first chapter. Arjuna asked this question. In this very war, will we win or they will win? Will Kauravas win or we will defeat them? Because that doubt I already have, without which, knowing which, how will I fight? So Krishna here, as a Vishwarupa, he says, Arjun, you asked the question at the beginning of our conversation, whether we will win or they will win. Now see, I will show you what is happening. And he shows to him that all the Kauravas are destroyed in the war. Bhishma, Drona, Karna, Duryodhana, Dushasana, all of Jayadratha, all of them. Not only them, from his side also, Pandava's side also. So when he saw, Arjuna saw that all of them are being destroyed, Bhagavan Krishna says, I have already done it. Arjun, I have already done. All you have to do is, you fight and enjoy the glory of winning, the result of which I have already decided. Therefore, nimittamatram bhavasavyasajin, you just be my instrument. Because what is the result of what is going to be the result of this war is decided by me long time back. How did he decide? On what basis? Dharma Jayati. The truth will win. The righteousness will win. It is not my decision. It is a rule. Wherever there is dharma, yato dharma, tato jayah. Being so, yatah adharma, tat nasham gacchati eva. Destroyed. Because they, even though you worship a Drona, Bhishma, all these people, Kripa, all these people who worship because they have taught you, they were your teachers. But what they are doing is they are standing on the side of adharma. It is not that I want to punish them individually, but I am standing by the law. Dharmaha jayati, adharmaha nashtam gacchati. Therefore, you don't have any more ambiguity or confusion or doubt about this. You are going to win. So take up your weapon and start. So this way, Bhagavan shows his Vishwaroopa. Universal form. We must understand this is not found in even the Upanishad. You will not find this. Even though we have chanting like Sahasra Shirusha Purushaha Sahasra Akshas Sahasrapad Sabhumim Vishwato Vritva Atyatishtatashangulam Purusha Evedakam Sarvam Yad Bhutam Yad Chabhavyam Udam Vratatvaseshana Yadannena Tirohati Yetavan Asya Mahima. That is his glory. The entire world is Bhagavan. That is how we should understand. Vishram eva yasya rupam Vishwarupam. The world is his own being. Whatever you touch, whatever you taste, that is the reason why in our Hindu tradition, everything is holy. Leaves are holy. Tulsi leaf, that is holy. Bilva leaf, that is holy. Every flower is holy. Everything that we consume from the world created by the Lord is holy. Anything created by the human beings is not holy. iPhone, iPad, human creation. But whereas anything created untouched by the human mind, a body, untouched by the human hand, they are most holy thing. That's why when we offer to Bhagavan, anything that we have, the best thing to offer is what is created by him only. Patram, Pushpam, Padam, Toyam. Yo me bhaktya prayachati. He did not say payasam, mishtannam, modakam. Krishna Bhakti in Bhagavad-Gita, he doesn't say that. I need a leaf, flower, fruit, water. I created it. Bhagavan says, I created it and I know its holiness. I don't know about what you do your things. And that I take. Even one leaf, one flower, one fruit, you give, that's enough. You don't need to do elaborately. So this way, Vishwaroopa-darshana-yoga-yuktaayai Namah. Vishwaroopa-darshana-yoga-yuktaayai Namah. Now the next one is Bhagavad-aishwarya-pradarshikaayai Namah. Bhagavan's glory, it is said, there are Jnana, Aishwarya, Shakti, Bala, Virya, and Tejas. These six are considered as Bhagavad-aishwarya. Jnanam first, knowledge. Then Ishwarana, ability to command. Then Shakti, Shakti is the power. Then Balam, the strength. Then Viryam, the heroism. And finally, the last one is Tejas, brilliance. So these five are considered Bhagavad-aishwarya. And Bhagavan Krishna in various places have proved how important all these are in our life also. Especially when it comes to Jnanam, he doesn't compromise at all. Because the origin of knowledge is Bhagavan. Everything that is, see, what is Jnanam? Jnanam is knowledge. Knowledge about what? Knowledge about a thing which we don't know. But do you think Bhagavan has anything that he doesn't know? You see, anything in this world, until we know, we don't know it's what it is. When you're sending your children to school, it is for them to know about things which they don't know before. And also those things which they should know. Not everything they can know. Some amount of science, some amount of math, some amount of language. So all these things they learn. And that's what we call it as knowledge. But is there anything in this world that is not known to the Lord? How can? Because he himself is everything. So how can he not know? Sarva Sarvajna. So this we have to understand. Jnanam is Sarvajnatvam. Bhagavan's is Sarvajnatvam. So no knowledge can be without him. Or all knowledges are including him. This is one. Now look at the Aishwarya. Aishwarya means Ishwarabhava, commandership. He being the creator of the universe, can anything disobey him? It is said in the Upanishad very clearly, Bhishasmat Vadapavate, Bhishat Udeti Suryaha, Bhishat Indrascha Agnischa, Mrityurdavati Pachama iti. Because of the fear of the Lord. Here, fear means out of respect for the Lord who created me, sun rises. Bhishat Udeti Suryaha, Bhishat Vadaha Pavate. Air flows because of him. Sun rises because of him. Fire burns because of him. Even the Lord of Death runs to complete his job because of him. Rain comes down because of him. Rain stops also because of him. Earth is rotating because of him. If it is not rotating, you remember, none of us can survive. On one side of the globe, the sun will be there and it will burn to death. Another side will be frozen to death. Then seasons change and because of the glory of the Lord. Now, therefore, Aishwarya, commandership. And where does he command from? Within each one of us. He doesn't command from outside. A true leader leads the person from within, not outside. Bhagavan is sitting in everybody's heart, making sure that everybody is doing what he wants him to do. That's why Gurudev used to say, a follower of any leader must be inspired in such a way that he cannot but follow. Then inspiration is what makes him follow. Not the leader say, come on, follow me. I am going in the front, you just being committed. Nobody will follow. If at all, they will be blind. A true follower is one who is inspired to follow. Similarly, Bhagavan is pushing everybody to engage in action from within. That is his Ishwaratva. Shakti, the strength. Think about it. All the five elements have said, enormous strength. Earth, Bhukampam, you know what happens when it happens. Water, I don't need to tell you what a power it has got. Fire, in another few months, you will see what the power of the fire. Air, tornadoes will come and then the windstorm. I don't need space. You may not think. In the space alone, everything is staying. The Shakti of the space is because of which all planetary systems are working. If it says, chalo chhod denge, all of them will collapse into nothing. And how carefully all of them are following a pattern. They don't clash with each other. Isn't it? That is what is represented in Navagraha. If you go to any temple, if you look at the Navagrahas, 9 planets, you don't see each other. If you see them carefully. It's a symbolically to show they don't come anybody's way. Go and look at it next time. None of them see eye to eye. Symbolically what it means. We don't come on your way. That's why in some houses, 4 or 5 people will be there. They can't see eye to eye. It's called Navagrahas are there at home. They're not graha, it's a graha. Grahachar. Nobody wants to see eye to eye then. So the space, if it doesn't have the Shakti to hold it. Similarly, if you go to the other elements, other part of it, Manas has got a Shakti. Buddhi has got its own Shakti, power. Right? And ego, I don't need to tell you how much of power it has got. So Aishwarya, so Jnanam, Aishwarya, Shakti, Balam, strength, sustenance, ability to sustain, to hold on, to maintain, to continue. Bhagavan is the sustainer of the whole thing. And yesterday also I was telling that you are, when you are sleeping, who is breathing? You? Are you breathing? In sleep you are breathing or not?
Yes.
Who is sustaining your health? If you breathe, if you don't breathe, you will die. You know that, no? Now also who is breathing? Do you think you are doing it? What you don't do, Bhagavan keeps doing it. Your heart is pumping, your breathing is going on, your digestion is going on, blood circulation is going on. You are not doing anything about it. Don't become arrogant. Bhagavan is doing it, making sure that you are surviving. Sustenance power. Bala. Viryam. Heroism. Which means what? Make things happen. Every one of us are engaging in different kinds of activities, but collectively things are happening, making sure that everybody is able to help each other. You are not going to the field and doing the cultivation of the paddy and rice and whatnot, but somebody is doing it now. And because of which only you are able to have your food. He is making sure that everybody is doing their part of the work. And even the smallest bacteria that are found in the buttermilk, or they curdle up and become yogurt, or when you put into that boiled milk or whatever, and don't say that it is because of the instant cook the yogurt has created. No, it is because of the bacteria that is there. If those bacteria are not there, no dosa, no idli, no doklas, no wheat, none of those will no yogurt. So they are doing their job, isn't it? You are not doing it. You're depending upon that. So making sure that all of them engage according to their nature into the activities, that is called Virya of the Lord, heroism of the Lord, and then Tejas. Varun, your human creation, human development, human thinking, Bhagavan making sure that human beings, not only they are like other living beings, but they move ahead, making a place more comfortable, more enjoyable, more livable, protecting the rest of the animal kingdom, protecting everybody in the environment, giving them the knowledge and how to do things, how to discover, how to be creative. That is the tejas and brilliance of the Lord. This is called Bhagavad-aishwarya. So, Bhagavad-Gita reveals who the Lord is to us. Vishwarupa as a Bhagavan, as the entire creation, the whole universe is nothing but his body, his own presence. There is no other ingredient. For making a wooden or making a mud pot, you need mud and the pot maker. You cannot make it. You can take them on the earth, properly mix it with water and put it on that, potter's wheel, making sure that it is created at your shape, and then put it in the oven to make sure that it is baked properly, and then finally the pot comes. In the pot, you don't see the pot maker. But you know the hand of pot maker. It is there in that, because of which only it's possible. In the same way, in this world, even though we do not see, not only Bhagavan is the creation, but because of his creative ability, the whole variety has come. And even if you open your own body and look at, everything is in place. Liver, the spleen, and the lungs, and the heart, and the brain, and the whole thing is so beautifully designed, and everything is functioning. If they are functioning well, you are alive. That is Bhagavad-aishwarya. So this way, Bhagavan's creation, Bhagavan as a creator, sitting in each one's heart as their life, making sure that every one of us are doing what we are supposed to do. And when we turn our attention to this presence of the Lord constantly, that is called bhakti. Devotion is total acceptance of this Lord's presence, inside and outside, in everything, anything that we experience, come in contact with. This is true bhakti. In the name of bhakti, just do not think it's only ritual, going to the to the temple and then showing arati and then taking prasad and running around and come back. That is a ritual which we without any thinking that we do it, it doesn't really help us. And when we recognize this, Bhagavan is the himself is everything in the world, including me, then the whole mindset will change. There is a paradigm shift that takes place. Bhakti is no more an act. It is an attitude. It is not an action. It is devotion. It is a love. It is recognition. It is respect. It is reverence. It is submission. It is submission of our ego. Without you, who am I? I cannot even, next moment, I cannot breathe. I cannot even, survive. This is called devotion. One should get that. The next topic is on devotion. So these are all recorded. So you can, all these the names are all. You should, each one of them you should contemplate on. Say it in our YouTube channel. You can go and watch. So remember this way, how Bhagavan has to be. How Bhagavan has to be worshipped really. Not just merely a ritual. Please, next time when you go to the Bhagavan's altar, feel for that. Without you, how can I be? That feeling, when it comes, naturally, you will feel so connected to the Lord. Om Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinah, Sarve Santu Niramayaha, Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu, Ma Kaschit Dukkha Bhavet. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.